4 games in the NBA tonight. We're going to go through each and every one, but we start tonight in Milwaukee, where it looks like the Bucks may have found themselves a point guard. Warriors facing off against the Bucks tonight in Milwaukee, a Warriors team that is rolling at 4-1 against a 3-1 Milwaukee Bucks team. But notice who's missing. Giannis is out tonight. Without Giannis at home, the question for Milwaukee tonight becomes who steps up. And right away, we got our answer. Ryan Rollins with an early 3 for the Bucks, but Kuminga with a response. Jonathan Kuminga, by the way, shooting 44% from 3 on the year, but here Rollins goes right around him. Milwaukee off to a scorching start, up by 4. It's Rollins to Miles Turner. After you saw that Giannis was out, you probably thought like me that this was going to be a blowout, but the Bucks have other ideas. Second quarter now, Warriors down by 8 and their defense lacking tonight. Bobby Portis spin move, Bobby Portis right to the rim. Bucks up by 10 now and Bobby starting to cook. That pick and pop with Ryan Rollins, another dime for Rollins. Third quarter now, Warriors down by 1 and it's Steph's time to turn up. Curry with a nice finger roll there, but then again, they have no answers for Ryan Rollins. Rollins with a 3 now, Curry curling and hitting again. You know what these third quarters do to the Warriors? They turn into superhumans. Curry's got another one and one. Fourth quarter, it's anybody's game. Bucks up by 3. It's not just Ryan Rollins. How about the season Cole Anthony's had? Milwaukee up by 3. Anthony again, no good. But the rebound to Amir Coffey and the response to Ryan Rollins. 5 minutes to go now. Bucks still maintaining a 5-point lead, and it's been that type of night. Gary Trent Jr. beats the shot clock. One final chance for the Warriors, and it's time for Steph to put on the Superman cape again. They're down by 2. Then moments later, it's that same guy. Rollins with a step back 3, 30 seconds to go. Damian Rollins time. Still can't believe what we witnessed tonight. This Bucks team, without Giannis, gets a night to remember from Rollins. 32-8, 5 of 7 from 3, and the Bucks, in my opinion, have found their starting point guard of the future. Kevin Porter Jr.'s injured, and Ryan Rollins taking the most and making the most of that opportunity. If you're wondering, by the way, last season, Ryan Rollins 6 points a game. This season so far, 18.5 with 5 assists. This man seems like a most improved candidate to me. Next up tonight in San Antonio, can you believe it? This Spurs team finding new ways to win. They outlast the Heat tonight, 107-101. They're 5-0 for the first time in franchise history. Full recap of this game can be found on my page. Victor Wembanyama, 27, 18, 6, and 5. The quadruple double is coming at some point in the near future. Now we go to Oklahoma City tonight, where it's the Thunder against the Wizards. No Chet Holmgren, no J-Dub again for the Thunder tonight. Remember, the Wizards got a great night from Alex Sarr in their last outing. This Wizards team today also getting some much-needed reinforcements. The first game of the season for Bilal Coulibaly. Coulibaly with a rip and run. This Wizards team is feistier than we might have realized, but SGA going right back at him. First game of the season for Bilal Coulibaly, and also the first game of the season for Isaiah Joe. Thunder coming into tonight 5-0, but boy have they missed Joe. We're up by 6 now, 2:40 to go in the first half, and it's SGA to Joe again. Moments later, if Kyrie Irving would have done this play, everybody would be glazing it, but since it's SGA, it's crickets. Third quarter, and there goes that man again. I get it that some people don't like how many times he goes to the free throw line, but man, is he talented. OKC up by 10 midway through the third, and the rookie getting taken to school by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Amazingly though, and kudos to this young Wizards team, they hung around, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Now we go to the fourth, Thunder up by 8, and they say it's time to buckle down. AJ Mitchell. This is what they do, isn't it? Mitchell with the floater in the lane, and then Cason Wallace the steal, Aaron Wiggins the layup. It was a moment of crisis for a second, but crisis averted. 6-0 for the Thunder. They win by 19, but once again, I gotta say, good fight by the Wizards. Story of the day today for OKC, Isaiah Joe, 21-6. Remember, this team's still missing J-Dub, no Chet again today, and they also haven't had Kenny Hustle, Kenrich Williams yet, and obviously prayers out to Nikola Topic as he deals with testicular cancer. I hope he's going to be all right. And as for the MVP, SGA 31, 7, and 3, typical game from him. Last but not least, we have the Hornets hosting the Magic tonight. Check this out. The Hornets starting 3 different rookies. As for the Magic, second night of a back-to-back for them. They just lost in Detroit, and they've been losing all season, coming in having lost 4 in a row. And right away for the Hornets, a rookie-to-rookie connection. Con Knippel to Ryan Kalkbrenner. Orlando setting the tone, though, in this one. Paolo bringing it down, and Franz open on the right wing for 3. Story of this first quarter, though, for Orlando. Anthony Black getting the start for Jalen Suggs and making the most of it. Orlando up by 7 midway through the first. It's Black driving the lane and finding Carter Jr. in the dunker spot for the layup. Second quarter, Magic up by 8. The biggest thing for this team is to find that defensive identity once again. Tristan da Silva doing it. This is much more like the team that Orlando envisioned. Franz coast to coast, check out the touch. Magic up by 13, but still, the Hornets hovering around thanks to their rookie center, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Final 3 minutes of the first half, Magic up by 12. Paolo has not been shooting threes well so far this season, but he makes one there, and now in the third, the Magic defense making plays. They're up by 8, and Paolo with a slam. Fourth quarter, Magic up by 14, and this is their identity. Jonathan Isaac pick 6. Finally, some good vibes in Orlando this season. Paolo another 3. They avoid their 5th straight loss. They do so with a 16-point road win. And they do so with a lot of balance, too. Paolo 29 and 9, Franz with 21, Anthony Black 20, and Tristan da Silva has been really good for them off the bench. Hornets lost today, but their rookie class keeps on winning. Ryan Kalkbrenner, is he a starting center in this league? I think it's too soon to tell, but so far so good from him. Quick look ahead to tomorrow, Halloween Friday, where, by the way, is the first day of the NBA Cup. We have 8 games tomorrow night, including what I think is the game of the night for sure. The Knicks against the undefeated Bulls. If the Bulls beat the Knicks, teams are going to start taking them seriously. That's to say if they haven't already, by the way. We also have the Celtics and the 76ers, who played each other in their first game of the season, which was a 1-76ers win. The Raptors have been really struggling. They go into Cleveland. We might get to see the return of Luka Doncic. He's listed as questionable. If not, it'll be Austin Reeves versus Ja Morant. Another game that I'm very curious to see, the Nuggets against the Blazers. This Blazers team with a chance to make an early statement out west. And then the night ends with the winless Pelicans looking for their first win in a tough environment at the Intuit Dome, facing off against the Clippers.